Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Presented by Full Count Ministries and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. Now let's head into the ballpark for tonight's game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hendersonville, Tennessee. We are at Drakes Creek Park for tonight's Ohio Valley League contest between the Henderson Flash visiting the Full Count Rhythm. And it is a warm one here in Hendersonville. Henderson out of Henderson, Kentucky. This is the third meeting between these two clubs. Full Count traveled to Henderson. Got a big win up there, 16-3, scoring 9 runs in the 9th inning to put it away. There's a 9 Country Financial Zach Williams insurance runs there in the top of the 9th. We'll talk more about the most runs ever scored in an inning for Full Count in their history. And I'll just give you a little hint. It's not 9. I found more runs in an inning in a very unusual game. Tell you about that later. And Rhythm got that 16-3 victory back last Friday on the 5th. And these two teams played right here at DC3, game 1 of the year. It was supposed to be game 2, but game 1 was suspended at Paducah. Jack Smith got the first win on the mound in relief, and that's a 10-5 victory over Henderson for the Rhythm. Rhythm are 6-1, and Henderson comes in with a 4-5 record, currently in 4th place. It is kids camp night tonight, so a lot of youngins on the field tonight for our national anthem. And 2 more days of kids camp, as that also was delayed by a day. So hopefully we've got a good representative number of players here from 5 to 12 that have been involved with kids camp over at Veterans Park, originally scheduled to be right here at Drakes Creek Park on the fields behind the quad here where DC3 is. But now over at Veterans Park, they have 3 recently artificially turfed infields. So appreciate the city of Hendersonville, Andy Gilley, as the director of Parks and Recreation here in Hendersonville, for allowing us to use those fields for our about 150, I think, youngsters that have signed up for our 4-day camp. Well, the team's all in white, and the players are taking the field along with the campers. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. As I'm going to see if I can maneuver my camera here a little bit. Just like ESPN, only totally different. Hopefully they'll bring them all down.
Ladies and gentlemen,
to the home plate.
at first base, Tanner Ellison. At third, Mason Davidson. And behind the plate, Coley Adams.
Well, we've got a pretty good number here. Bring them on down here, Caroline. Keep them coming. The poll's getting some of you. Caroline Robertson down, trying to help wrangle. There she is right there. Nathan Rowland, number 34. Our umpires have taken the field, but we'll try to keep this camera angle for the start of our national anthem while we get you the Chick-fil-A Rivergate starting lineups. All right, if that's where they're going to be dialed in, I'm going to go ahead and
At this time,
let's get you the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. First for the Henderson Flash with a record of 4-5. Gunnar Waldrop will lead off and play left field. Peyton Tatum is the DH. He'll bat second. Braden Minio will bat third and play first base. Cleanup hitters Dom Davis, he's behind the plate. Noah Briggs in third. Batting fifth, Tyler Reinhardt in center field. Batting sixth, Jacob Freilich in right field, hits seventh. The shortstop is Jacob Tucker batting eighth, and batting ninth, the second baseman Mason Lester. On the mound for his first start against Full Count, he's had 2 relief appearances. Peyton Helmerich, he's from Spalding University, a 6'3", 220-pound right-hander. Hometown right there where Spalding is in Louisville, Tennessee. Henderson Flash head coach J.D. Arndt, he's the only one they've had since 2017, and he's assisted by John Reynolds. Pitching coach Logan Haslam. Assistant coaches Drew Lee, Colton Evans, and Aaron Hauser round out the coaching staff. And for the Full Count rhythm, leading off, new player Ryder Blanchard from LSU Eunice, playing second base. Hudson Separulo at first base, bats second. Batting third is the DH, Gabe Jenkins. Cason Hill is cleaning it up in right field. Tate Dickinson bats fifth. He's also a new player from LSU Eunice, playing left field. Charlie Bozeman down at third, bats sixth. Batting seventh, Bryson Hamilton, who is catching. Jay Fuller in center field, batting eighth. Joel Chandler, the shortstop, batting ninth. And on the mound in his second start of the season, a right-hander from Trevecca Nazarene University, 6'2", 190-pound rising senior from Covington, Tennessee, attended Covington High School. Went to Dyersburg State a couple of years. You know, he's not a right-hander. He is a left-hander. Showing wrong on my roster. I'll get it right. Sports management major. Scott and Angie Davis, his parents, Walker, Carter, and Tyler, his brothers. He's got grandparents in Covington. He calls Papa and Nanny. And Pops and Nana are in Martin, Tennessee. In his first start against Paducah, did not get a decision, went 4 innings, no hits, 1 run it was earned, walked 5, struck out 5. And at Trevecca, he had 11 appearances, 3 starts, a 1-0 record, and 17-plus innings. He struck out 10 batters. Chris Freeman now asking for people to rise, and we'll have our invocation and then our national anthem. Wish we could have it played here on, but we will have the prayer, though.
And for all of these amazing campers who are on the field and representing the best of both baseball and how we get to serve you and serve our community. Father, we pray that there would be sportsmanship on both sides, that there would be free of injury in this game, and that everyone here tonight would lift up our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and thank you and thank him and thank the Holy Spirit for all that you have done. Father, we thank you for all of these things and ask it all in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And everybody said together, amen. Would you please remain standing for our national anthem performed by Magnolia Williams.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here. We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
And Chris Freeman says,
Play. Fans, let's hear it one more time for our Full Count Rhythm Kids Campers.
it's Campers walking off, high-fiving the players, as they have 2 more days of camp. So they're guessing they won't be here through the whole game. It's going to be hotter tomorrow than it was today. Trying to dial in our camera here. That's what you call doing it on the fly. Maybe that'll work right there. I can see first and third as the Rhythm take the field. Tate Dickinson in left, Jay Fuller in center, Kason Hill in right. Charlie Bozeman at third base, Joel Chandler at short, Ryder Blanchard second base, Hudson Separulo's at first. Behind the plate, Bryson Hamilton catching Parker Davis. Well, I got to change. I got to change something. There we go. That's on my roster. It says left-hand or right-handed pitcher. He can't be any more left-handed. Covington, Tennessee High School. It's down in West Tennessee. And Davis hoping to go at least 5 in the contest. He's basically just driving up from Covington to get his start and then back home after the game. Everybody rained out in yesterday's action. Rhythm supposed to go to Hoptown. Got some information regarding history of the Ohio Valley League that I'll pass on as well. And right now I am looking for paperwork. Parker Davis is from Covington, Tennessee, Covington High School. He's at Trevecca, going to be a rising senior. Hunter Waldrop to lead off. And seeing him play the other day, that's a good-looking player right there from UAH. And the first pitch in there for a called strike, and we are underway. Missing my director for a little bit. Pitch is popped up to left field. Tate Dickinson coming in now and makes the catch for out number 1. Getting started right on time, 7:05. what happens when you have a little pregame. And the extra time didn't help me out any. I'm still looking for stuff up here. Here, David, you take it. You know, the extra stuff. Called strike to Peyton Tatum, the DH. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck, Braden Minio. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lefty on lefty and a swing, and he dropped the ball. Bryson Hamilton will throw down to Hudson Separulo for a Corson Fire and Security strikeout.
Number 26, Brenton Video.
Minio also a good-looking hitter. He takes a hack. He means it. There is a big swing and a miss. Fouled off and out of play. And Davis getting ahead.
You did a good job, dude. Oh, cheated. Yeah.
Low and outside for ball 1. Davis tried to get Minio to go after a changeup outside. Nobody on, 2 outs. Spiked fastball there. Ground ball to the right side. Separulo on one knee. He'll take it himself. And a 1-2-3 inning for Parker Davis. We will go to the bottom half of the first inning. Rhythm get their first try with the sticks. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Losing my mind.
And Nick Crow.
Try to dial in a little bit closer to on our overall camera here. Running 4 cameras and that's what happens when I try to move one to get a better shot. Ryder Blanchard leading off. One of the newest players, he and Tate Dickinson from LSU Eunice. Blanchard, a right-handed hitter, as you can see. And he looks at a called strike. Peyton Helmerich on the mound. Fastball low and inside. Had success in game one and not so much in game two. Blanchard grounds one and down the third base line. He is rounding second, and he goes down, loses some kind of a apparatus, and he is scrambling back to first base. I mean, that went from penthouse to basement there quickly for the young man, and steals a single out of the jaws of a doodad double. Poor dude. First time he's rounded first base, but he's on with a leadoff single. Now Hudson Separulo will stand in. He's, first of all, Blanchard has to reapply all his equipment, or at least tightening those shoes down. That's what he's doing. That was right down the third base line, and there was no question he was going to get a dudette double out of that, but Sniper got him rounding first. Gives me time to talk about him. 5'10", 180-pound redshirt freshman upcoming from Chalmette, Louisiana, Holy Cross High School. He's a finance major down there at LSU Eunice, the son of Robert and Tiffany Blanchard. He's got a mama in Chalmette, also has a papa and a mama in Chalmette as well. Hudson Separulo, and a throw over. Helmerich thinking, oh, he's just doing all that just to try to sucker me in. Blanchard did not play at LSU Eunice this year. They got to the College World Series. Did not check to see how. Not sure if they won a couple games or not. They did not get deep, I don't believe. That ball gets away from Dom Davis, and look at there. Ryder Blanchard's going to get on down to second base on a wild pitch. Helmerich threw in relief in the 16-3 game up at Henderson. Did not go well for him. That's a hauled strike on a pitch just catching the corner. Had 2+ innings. Went 5 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned. Walked 3, struck out 1, did Helmerich. Swing and a miss by Separulo. Hudson playing in his 6th game of the year. This is full count's 8th. He's tied with 2 other players with the most runs scored. He and Gabe Jenkins and Rylan Moses have scored 6 runs. That ball's jacked down that right field line. That's going to drive in a run. Separulo is going to cruise over there to first base with an RBI single to drive in Blanchard. And there's the Framework Athletics first run of the game, driven in by Separulo. So that's Hudson's 4th RBI of the season. Came in hitting .278. That's his 6th hit of the year. Back-to-back hits for the Rhythm as Gabe Jenkins steps to the plate. Slider outside. Jenkins leading the squad in hitting. Playing in his 5th game of the year. Hitting .462 here early. Has 6 hits, including 1 bomb, 3 RBIs. Nana in Murfreesboro listening in. Chimed in on Facebook. That's Kaysen Hill's Nana. Kaysen is on deck Jenkins takes look like a changeup in there for a called strike. Vicky Maloney, super fan, she says, let's go Rhythm. Watching live on the Sports Network. Sometimes we call it Sports Network, sometimes we call it Broadcast Network. I've got too many other little sounders that say Sports Network or Broadcast Network. I'm probably going to go back to that. Jenkins fouls that one off. That's a AAA out of glass. Foul ball. Gabe Jenkins, 6'2", 185-pounder from VMI, Virginia Military Institute. Did not update my stats on the sheet that I have, but I do have it on my computer at home. And a full count, Ministries full count that I didn't show up there as he draws a walk. I believe that Gabe Jenkins hit a home run in the last, I believe it's him. I don't think it's Bryson Hamilton. One of these VMI guys, I'm pretty sure it's Gabe Jenkins. When I first checked, he had 30 games in. It is him. He raised his batting average 33 points with a 5 for 8 last, I think, 4 games or 2 games. I think that's what it was, 2 games. He hit a home run, but it was an inside the park home run. So he hit his first over the fence home run this year for the Rhythm as Dom Davis wants to go out and have confab with Helmerich. Helmerich in his first outing against the Rhythm went 3 innings of relief, no hits, no runs, walked 4, struck out 2. Did plunk a batter. Runners at first and second, 1 run in. There's nobody out. A lot of riffraff in the park today, Zach Williams. A lot of riffraff. At the letters to Kaysen Hill for a called strike. Hill's the everywhere man. He plays all positions. Haven't seen him on the mound yet. But he does have that in his back pocket as well. Coming from Samford. That is a chopper to the right side. That's going to be a tough play. And second baseman Mason Lester makes the play to retire Hill. That's the first out of the ball game, or out of the bottom of the first. Now it's Tate Dickinson's turn. The LSU Eunice Bengal, 6'2", 195-pound rising redshirt sophomore. Two runners in scoring position for the left fielder. He swings at the first pitch. That's line down the right field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. And it is a fair ball. Dickinson rounds first. He's heading into second, sliding in safely, driving in 2 Rhythm players. And that's a dudette double. Tate Dickinson. 3 hits in the inning. Dickinson, his first plate appearance. Drives in 2. And a 3-0 lead. As both of the LSU Eunice Bengals have picked on that line. One left field line, one right field line. Charlie Bozeman, a third baseman, steps at the plate. He takes a pitch, maybe a bit up. Bozeman leads the club in home runs. He's got 2. Ducks under a slider for ball 2. Charlie playing in his 6th game. 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. 3 hits and 12 official plate appearances. Now you're looking at a 3-ball no strike count with Bryson Hamilton on deck. Nick Krupp coaching down at first base. Jimmy Gamboa, the pitching coach, handling third base while Jonas Smithson is on mission. Charlie goes ahead and hesitates, throwing the wood back to the dugout. And I think we got, they told me which one of the Moses boys that was that's our bat boy today. Is it Caden? I think it's Caden Moses. It's what, Ryan? Runner from second takes off. No throw. Strike called. So Dickinson gets a stolen bag. Charlie Bozeman gets nothing and likes it. Was not anticipating Dickinson taking off, apparently. He did not go behind him. Dickinson getting a lot of firsts here. Runners now at the corners. Low and inside. Helmrich is struggling here in the bottom of the first. 3 runs in on 3 hits. Slider catches the outside corner to Bryson Hamilton, another VMI cadet. He's down in the count. 1-2. Bryson playing in his 4th game, takes a called third strike. That is the second out of the inning.
All right, here's welcome songs for the parents. Parents, Jay.
Jay Fuller coming to the plate with his distinctive walk-up song. Jay is in the portal. Just found that out today. 6 foot, 195 pound from Oak Grove, Alabama. Takes a called strike. Was at UAB last year. Rising redshirt freshman, a finance and accounting major. Isaiah and Keith Fuller, his parents. Runner from first finally takes off. Strike call to throw down to second base, and they're going to get Charlie Bozeman. Jay Fuller will lead off the next inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner was left on base. I believe that was the shortstop that made that catch down there. We will go to the top of the second. Rhythm lead 3-0.
This is Eli Reese. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
And I have Eli Reese right here with me in the press box and his older cousin, Reese Snapka. And, hey, just tell me this. Here, put that headset on real quick, Eli. Don't grab it that way. Put it on your head. Put it on your head. All right. Tell me how you're enjoying camp.
It's good.
You like it? What's your favorite part?
Wicked Pickle.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Wicked Pickle. How old are you?
6.5.
6.5 years old. And this is your second year at camp, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, you were at camp last year. Well, Reese Snapka's never been. Hey, go ahead and say hello, Reese.
Hello.
All right, how old are you?
8.
All right, and you've been at camp for 2 days, right? Okay. One of them doesn't really care much about the microphone. Another one wants to swallow it. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Parker Davis set down the first three in the first. And he gets a pop-up from Dom Davis out to right field. Cason Hill says, I'm going to catch one just like Reese Snapka does out in the outfield. And makes the play for out number one. All right, Reese, you're going to have to leave here in a minute. Let me give that headset to Reese real quick. All right, take your shades off. All right, we're going to talk to Reese Snapka here, Reese. Oh, Cassidy, Snapka is listening.
Hi.
Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Coming to see you real soon. You're getting in the van here to head down back home to Mississippi, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You miss your mom and your sisters, but you wish you could stay here for a couple more days?
Yes.
All right. Noah Briggs, the third baseman, is at the plate. Parker Davis pitching for the Rhythm. Reese, what's your favorite part of camp so far?
Hitting.
Hitting. You like the you guys got some tee work in today, didn't you?
Yes, we did. And also yesterday.
You did you did tee work. That's right, outside the cage. You did soft toss inside the cage. Who's the best pitcher? Is it Separulo or is it you had Joey Greenstreet yesterday? You don't know their names though, do you? Yeah, Barrett Brown was putting it on the tee today. Two
Probably
pitches.
know who that is.
All right. Does anybody know who our strikeout sponsor is? There you go. It's a Corson Fire and Security strikeout. Second strikeout for Davis, and he's retired the first five. It's Tyler Reinhardt, the center fielder, comes to the plate. Kids camp, 2 more days. I'll be spending those 2 days with the 5 and 6 year olds. Had the 7 and 8 year olds that I hung out with since Reese is over there at that one. Jay Myers has got a grandson that's up from Bartlett. Here's a slow roller to shortstop. And the throw is going to pull Separula off the bag by Joel Chandler. That's what I'm thinking. Yep, I think that's going to be an E6 to allow Reinhardt to get on. A good throw. Retires Reinhardt. Did you get some ice cream yet, Reese?
Yes, we have.
You did? Okay. Who were you standing next to? Do you know during the national anthem? He was standing next to you. What players were you standing by?
The first
You got a
baseman
number?
or someone else.
Right there, that
19.
19. Hudson Separulo, and then 24, I believe, one of our newest players, Tate Dickinson, who just got that 2-run double down the right field line. And then you said 36. Okay, Joey Greenstreet's 38. Might have been him. Parker Davis, 1-1 pitch. Slow curveball. Swung on and missed. What are you going to say, Reese?
Strike.
Oh, okay. It's a swinging strike, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Who brought you up here the other day? Who brought you up from Tupelo, Mississippi?
My dad.
Your dad? He's sitting up here in the press box, isn't he? That van hadn't moved since he's been here. He's been working at the house, hadn't he?
Yes, he has.
Okay. Hey, where did we go the other day? Me, you, and Eli.
Frameworks.
Frameworks. We went there. Slow roller to second. Quickly gathering and tossing. Out at second base, Ryder Blanchard. Nice flip to Joel Chandler. We'll keep it right here as we're visiting with my grandsons. Reese Snapka from Mississippi. He's 8 years old. And Eli Reese, he's 6.5. Actually, they're both half. Let me get rid of these. There we go. It's 3-0 as Jacob Freilich grounded into the fielder's choice. 4-6 if you're scoring at home. And as I always say, if you are, I need to know about it. Send me an email, treesports@gmail.com. So we head to the bottom of the second. So, Reese, you came up for camp, and immediately camp was canceled on Monday, right? Yeah. You're a man of many words. Just talk to me regular, okay?
Okay.
Don't worry about people out there listening, all right? Although this is kind of how you talk to me. Remember after we went to Frameworks, where did we go? We went with Aunt Delaney. She was there. She was hitting long balls in Framework. Your 29-year-old aunt. Okay. We went and got some ice cream. Do you remember where we went and got ice cream? Brewster's. That's the commercial that we play, and then play Eli right after it. We got some. We got a little free ice cream, didn't we? They gave some gift certificates out. Who did we get that from? Mr. John Smithson, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Okay, so Jay Fuller is back in the batter's box for the bottom of the second. We've got a whole lot of kids around here. Where's that one going? Out to deep center field, and his counterpart, nope, he's not playing center today. Normally Jay does play center, or is he playing? He is playing center. Okay. Tyler Reinhardt makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. All right, number 9 hole hitter Joel Chandler, the shortstop, steps to the plate. There's a called strike to Chandler from Montevallo. All right, what do you want to tell the folks out there, Reese? Anything? He's got nothing. All right. Well, Eli's got something, I guarantee it. Another called strike.
Blue flash.
All right, say goodbye to your mom, and you'll see her soon.
Bye.
Yeah, I just say that's one thing we're going to have to work on for that guy right there. All right, you get it dialed in. Hang on, are you leaving right now? Hang on for this inning, okay? I got to give him a hug before he leaves. Let's wait till the end of the half inning. Yeah. Nope. Just put it down. And that called strike 3. And this Helmerich having a better half inning than he had in that first inning. He picks up his second strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup, Ryder Blanchard. Helmerich pitching from the stretch. It gets called strike to Blanchard, who singled down the third base line. Another called strike. Ground ball off the knee of Helmerich. Blanchard's going to be 2 for 2. Check on Helmerich. He gets that one off the lower leg. Hit hard, and it caromed over to Braden Minio, the first baseman. But a 2-out infield single puts Blanchard on base. That'll bring Hudson Separullo to the plate, who's in scoring position when he steps into the box. Play a yard card game here. Called strike. Throw over to first. Yeah, we've already been there. Separillo had an RBI single down the right field line. Drove in Blanchard, who's taking off here. Pitches way outside, throw down in the tag, and they got Blanchard for the third out. And another caught stealing as Dom Davis says, "Don't run on me." No runs, one hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. And it is still 3-0 after 2. We'll be right back. The Full Count Sports Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
As we head to the top of the third, Rhythm scored 3 in the bottom of the first. And Parker Davis out for his third inning. Will face 8, 9, and 1. Jacob Tucker, Mason Lester, and Gunnar Waldrop. 3 flash scheduled. Davis misses down low. Balls and no strikes. Tucker, 5'10", 190 pounds. He's also from LSU Eunice, hometown Youngsville, Louisiana. First LSU Eunice player as he drills one out to his teammate at LSU Eunice. Tate Dickinson makes the catch for out number 1. Henderson, the first team that I recall having LSU Eunice players, and it seemed like they've had them throughout the years. Not sure what their connection is. We had one LSU Eunice player last year, pitcher Eli Lamb. We have 2 this year. Pitch to the left-handed hitting second baseman Mason Lester was down for ball 1. On deck, Gunnar Waldrop. Lester from a college, I have no idea where it's at. Hampden-Sydney College, Ken. Is it in Kansas? Because he's from Lawrence, Kansas. Might be. Swing and a miss. Anybody knows where Hampden, H-A-M-P-D is in David, E-N dash Sydney College. 1-2 misses outside. Prince Edward, Virginia. Look at Ken. I mean, we can do state capitals again, Ken, here later on. 2-2 pitch is high. I bet you he knows what the capital of Maine is. Augusta. I'm telling you, Ken went to Trevecca. I mean, he's got a college degree and everything. Full Count Ministries, Full Count. Our first says that's a swing and a miss and a course and strikeout. 3 strikeouts in the first 9 batters for Parker Davis, and 2 are out. Cassidy Rose Snapka listening in down in Columbus, Mississippi. I bet she's got Sloan Catherine and Charlie Rose down there with her. Or maybe they're in bed. That's lined out to right field. That's going to get down right in front of Kaysen Hill, and there's the first hit for the Flash in the ball game. It's the leadoff batter, Gunnar Waldrop, who swings at the first pitch. Sees in that at bat, delivers a single. Eli keeps talking about why they haven't moved up here. Inquiring minds want to know. 6-year-old crying because his cousin can't stick around too long. One of these days they'll move up. Peyton Tatum struck out his first plate appearance. On the outside corner, right where Hamilton set up. 2 outs. Runner at first base. Flash came into existence in 2017 in the Ohio Valley League. Swing and a miss. Davis gets another Corson fire and security. Strikeout. This one ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors this inning, and 1 runner left aboard, heading to the home half of the third. You're watching the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Peyton Helmrich back out on the mound for the Flash. Paducah Chiefs playing at Madisonville tonight. They lead 4-1. Fulton Railroaders hosting the Hoptown Hoppers as they lead 5-3. 3-0 here. Full count with a 3-run bottom of the first. All 3 of those runs, it was the first 3 batters that came to the plate. A single, wild pitch, a single, a walk. Hudson Separulo and Gabe Jenkins, who were at second and third after a ground out by Kaysen Hill, driven in by Tate Dickinson, who picked up a hit on his first at-bat as a rhythm player. A 2-run double. Later got a stolen base. Dom Davis has thrown out 2 would-be base stealers. Bozeman in the first and Blanchard in the second. That ball's hit high and foul out to right field. Separulo barely left the batter's box. He knew that was going to hook foul. How's that one back? Down in the count 0-2. Separulo looking for a new 4-year home. Started his college career at Union. AAA autoglass, foul ball off to the left side over toward field number 2. And is that, I know Al's Wood-Fired Pizza is here. Who else? Is that the ice cream truck down there past the pizza? That's what that truck is down there? Another AAA autoglass foul ball. Thanks to First Baptist Church here in Hendersonville for providing free ice cream to the youngsters that are here for kids camp. And Hudson Separulo is providing free AAA Autoglass squishy balls to every kid who goes and gets one of those foul balls and brings it back to the merch pavilion. Get one of those little soft balls. Ground ball to second. Lester down and collects and throws over to Minio at first for out number 1. Gabe Jenkins steps to the plate. Grew up in Mechanicsville, Virginia, the VMI cadet. Now his parents, Greg and Gina, make their home in Urbana, Virginia. Abe walked and scored in the first. Hello to Papa and Nana in Abingdon, Virginia, and Grandma in Mechanicsville. That's lined out to center field. Back goes Reinhardt, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Jenkins put a charge in it, but got a little too much lift to that one. Kason Hill steps to the plate. Nathan Rowland is not playing today, at least not in the starting lineup. Doesn't mean he won't get in later as Hill ducks out of the way of that breaking pitch that lands about right where his shoulder would have been. The Sanford Bulldog fouled that one straight back. Jason's playing in his 7th game. Hitting .278. He has 5 hits. They're all singles. RBI. Came in leading the club in stolen bases. 4 stolen bags in 5 attempts. Rhythm came in 11 for 15. Are now 12 for 18 as they've been successful 1 out of 3 times. Dom Davis able to retire 2 would-be base stealers. Count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 3rd as things have settled down for Helmerich, and he gets Kason Hill chasing. Then a 1-2-3 inning for Helmerich. It's his 3rd strikeout. We're a third of the way through this game. Rhythm lead 3-0.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
Got my director here in her chair. Things have settled down for the broadcaster as well. No riffraff in the press box. And my wife running the commercials and scoreboard. I can kind of take a deep breath here. Devin McCarron checking in on his teammate, fellow Mercer Bear there on the YouTube chat. I mean, Devin Rowland can't play every game. Got to give him a day off every once in a while. Rowland leads the club in hit by pitch. He got hit 3 times in the game the other day. He has been plunked. And the left-hander Parker Davis settling in on the mound, a lefty on lefty as he's facing Minio, their first baseman. In there for a called strike. Changeup misses down. Flash wearing their gray pants, blue vests, and honestly, I don't know if it's a vest or a shirt, but blue where a vest would be and yellow sleeves. Classic look for the Flash. Called strike, not to Minio's liking. He attends Harding University, hometown of College Station, Texas. Down by Texas A&M, 6'2", 200-pound freshman. He's got some power. Grounds one to the left side, gets underneath the glove of Bozeman. And that gets into left field for a base hit. Minio goes the opposite way. Second hit of the game for the Flash. That brings up Dom Davis. I'm not a big guy, 5'10", 185 pounds. For a catcher, that's typically undersized. You normally see catchers of 6 foot, 6'2" at least. He's also a Harding University player. Pops this one up high into the air on the left side. In the third base coach's box is Charlie Bozeman, and he makes the catch for out number one here in the top of the fourth. Charlie playing outfield, playing some infield this year. He's been at second base and third base. Now our rhythm section is all here. Ken Stegall, scorer's table. It's our official scorer. He's here. Trevecca Hall of Famer. Throw over to first. Braden Minio in. Chris Freeman, the well-traveled public address announcer and also broadcaster. Most recently, I think he got in on the NFHS baseball broadcast up in Murfreesboro. Ava Dorn, she's been at kids camp for 2 straight days. She's a little bit tired. Got to wake her up while she's operating the clock here. Swing and a miss. Oh, there's her. Is that her big sister bringing her a big cold coffee? Oh, bringing up Waters. Who's that? Oh, Kennedy. About 2. About 2 Waters for her. Just for her, though. Nobody else got a water. Thanks, Vanessa. Appreciate it. Kennedy, thanks. Appreciate you always thinking of us. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vanessa, Ava, and James Dorn, the 3 children of Doug and Rebecca. Runner for first takes off, swing and a miss, throw down, and that's right on the money. And he got him. Was it a strikeout? Okay, a strike him out, throw him out. That's a dude at double play. Swing and a miss for his 5th strikeout. And who made the catch on that? That's the second baseman. 2-4 is Minio is caught stealing. Davis faces the minimum. There's 1 hit, but nobody left on base, heading to the bottom half of the 4th. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tate Dickinson to lead off the bottom of the fourth for Full Count. Double drove in 2 runs in the first. He and LSU Eunice teammate Ryder Blanchard are 3 for 3 in the game. Mr. Risk is calling me. Mr. Spam Risk on the line. That was a ball in the dirt or the artificial turf. It's an artificial turf infield. Squaring to bunt, pulling it back, and getting his body out of the way. The young Tate Dickinson. They are staying in the host home, he and Blanchard, of Dave and Trish Lemabry. They're longtime supporters of Full Count Ministry and Full Count Rhythm. Dave Lamar was on the board for a while. That pitch right down the can. A 3-0 take. Tate's from Belle Chase, Louisiana. Father Patrick Dickinson fouls that off the pole. Zach Williams says, right along. Yeah, a dinger. It's not. He said it's a bell. When a bell rings, just like teacher says, an angel gets his wings. What movie's that from, Ken? It's a Wonderful Life. Full Count Ministries, Full Count. And there's a full count. First pitch, foul ball. Tate has a mother named Monique Dickinson. She also lives in Belle Chase. And a sister, Rhea. Grandparents in Abita Springs, Louisiana. He calls Grumps and Nana. He's got a Papa Roo and a Grandma in Belle Chase, Louisiana as well. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. A little bit up, and Dickinson ruins his batting average. He's now batting .500. Fourth strikeout for Helmerich. That movie, It's a Wonderful Life, has a lot of meaning to the old rhythm section. Mark McDaniel, the PA announcer from years ago, 2 years ago. Zach Williams, former play-by-play man here at home, whose wife sang the national anthem. Magnolia Williams sang our national anthem. He calls her Maggie, but her professional name is Magnolia, not Margaret. Magnolia. Ground ball up the middle, gloved by Tucker, and he throws Bozeman out. Alex Satterfield played shortstop up at Henderson the last time these two teams played, and man, did he play excellent defense. He had several really nice plays. Bryson Hamilton stepped to the plate. 2 outs and nobody on. He struck out looking in the first. Takes a pitch down. Got some great host homes. Slider gets in there for a called strike. How many you got over at the old Dorn house now? So you got McLeod. Who you get? Some dude from Ohio, or could he be from like Northern Kentucky, Fort Thomas, Kentucky? So he's coming from Ohio. 1-2 strike pitch, and Hamilton swings and misses. And a 1-2-3 inning back-to-back for Helmerich. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We're through 4, 3-0. That run, 3 runs in the first, still stands. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
This is Eli Reese. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
You can keep saying that he's from Ohio, but, I mean, for all the world, it says Fort Thomas, Kentucky, Ava. But go ahead and keep riding that one if you want. Ava Dorn arguing with me as where Gus Daniels is from. Clearly, he went to high school in Cincinnati, Ohio. He's not. Fort Thomas is just across the river. You're talking about my hometown here, Ava. Just because you went to a few Reds games doesn't make you an expert on Cincinnati or Ohio. Okay, since you know Ohio so well, how many counties in the state of Ohio? You didn't take Ohio history like I did. There's 88. Check me. Somebody fact check me on that. See if I'm not right. So Gus Daniels is on his way, apparently. Tyler Reinhardt, Jacob Freilich, and Jacob Tucker to face Parker Davis, getting into his 5th inning. 4 innings in his first start. It's a slow breaking pitch swung on by Tyler Reinhardt, who reached on an error by Joel Chandler, shortstop. Bad throw. And Davis gets ahead. That's not even close. Throwaway pitch. Question is, how many do the Dorns have room for? That's lined out to left center field. Fuller picks it up, and a leadoff single for Reinhardt. That's back-to-back innings that the Flash have led off with a single. You know who? Nick Judd's living with you? What's he doing? Why? Okay. Nick Judd's getting married? He has a girlfriend? A fiancée? Former Rhythm player, played at Kentucky Wesleyan, then moved on to Trevecca. He's from up there in Kentucky somewhere. Where's he from? I think he might be from Owensboro. He's from Cincinnati, Kentucky. 1-0 pitch. It's fouled back to the screen. Jacob Freilich grounded into a fielder's choice to end the second. Common spelling of Freilich, by the way. F-R-O-E-H. You got to remember that H. L-I-C-H. Also from LSU Eunice. They're everywhere. 1, 2. How many they got? They only got 2. Jacob Tucker and Jacob Freilich. He's from Broussard, Louisiana. Takes a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think that's how you say that. Broussard. That's not it. I don't have it. 2 balls. See if the runner takes off. He does not, and the pitch is tapped down the third base line. It's fair ball. Bozeman throws down low, and That's going to be an infield single for Freilich. And the first two have reached here in the fifth. Tough play on the chopper down to third base. Nice job by Separulo to keep it in front of him, keep the runner at second. Davis did not allow a hit in his first outing. He's allowed 4 here in 4+. Who's got a triple play card right here? I'll go ahead and play my triple play card. Ground ball to Bozeman. He's not going to have time to get 2, much less 3. He steps on the base. 5 unassisted, and Reinhardt will have to go back to the dugout. He's not in trouble. He's just not allowed to run anymore. Jacob Tucker's 0 for 2. Freilich moves down to second. What do we got, Ava? You got you going fly swatting? Mason Lester struck out in his first plate appearance. Another left-handed batter. Need a longer neck, don't you?
It's like zebra.
It's by Hamilton, and he can't find it. I'll have to watch again. It's definitely a ball. The question is it a pass ball? It'll be coming up here, Ken. Pass ball is the ruling. 1-1 pitch. Tapper foul at the plate by Lester from Lawrence, Kansas. Every time. Every time you were great, E. Nice stop there by Hamilton. Behind the plate. The runners at second and third. At the partner, she was being a ZZ there for a little bit. She had a grandson at her hip, wondering where his signed baseball was. Let me just tell you, grandkids over Full Count Rhythm all day, every day. Trying to hunt that strikeout, does not get the call in the outside corner. Full Count Ministries, full count. Amy Hudson watching from Paris, Tennessee. Met her the other day. YouTube. Round 2, Bozeman. It's going to stay fair. He got a chance, I thought. Separulo has to come off the base. I thought Bozeman had a play at home. But he chose to throw to first, but the throw pulled Separulo off the base. Hopefully I got over there to it.
I think it's an error.
That'll be an E5. As a run does come in. So it will be an RBI to Lester. And now the leadoff batter, Gunnar Waldrop, is at the plate. Runners at the corners. 1 run in. It's an earned run. That's drilled out to right center field, and that's trouble. Fuller on the run. He's not going to get that one. 1 run will score. Let's see if they'll send. They are. The throw is not made. That'll be a double to Gunnar Waldrop and 2 runs score. And we're tied up.
Now letting the DH number 6 Bailey take
2 runs for it.
Let's not go for it.
I know, you can't hear yourself. So, on second.
One out. Swing and a miss by Tatum, the DH.
Is that a strike?
Yeah. 3 hits in the inning, an error. Okay, hey. Nope, don't do it. She's not ready for that. It's too expensive. And an 0-2 pitch in there for a called strike 3, and that's a Corson. Fire and security, strikeout. 2 outs. Just go ahead and 6 strikeout for Davis. There's a called strike. Another strike in there. Minio 1 for 2. Grounded a single under the glove of Bozeman. Throw down to third base is not in time, and Waldrop has a stolen base. One, 2, timeout called. And that's going to be a warning to the pitcher that he's got to give the batter time to see him.
Are you going home? All right, love you. Thanks for coming up.
Ground ball foul to the Flash dugout. Bye, Lucy.
Hey, can you hang out a second? I want to ask you something. If we get it out of here.
Runner at third, 2 out, 1-2 pitch. Grounded to the right side. Davis can let Separulo just take it himself. And Separulo does. For the final out. 3 runs. We'll figure out how many of those are earned here in a bit. There were 3 hits in the inning, 1 error. Got him figured out. 2 earned runs, and there was 1 runner left on base. We are headed to the home half of the 5th. We're all tied up 3-3. You're listening and watching the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Eight, 9, and 1 due up for the Rhythm. Peyton Helmrich settled down. He's had 2, 3 up, 3 down innings in the 3rd and the 4th. Gave up a 2-out single to Ryder Blanchard, but he was caught stealing. $11 in a row retired by Helmrich. Fuller flew out to center field his first time up. Jay playing in his 5th game of the year. Got a couple of hits, including a double. RBIs, walked 4 times. That's opposite field, out to left field. Gunnar Waldrop backs up and makes the catch for the first out. That brings up Joel Chandler, the number 9 hole hitter. Chandler playing in his 8th game. He's played in every game for Full Count this year, hitting .360 coming in to today's action. He and Ryland Moses tied with the most hits at 9. He has 1 double, 3 RBIs on base. .484 is that's a AAA autoglass foul ball. Gets off to the right side. In the outside corner for a called strike. Umpires Colby Adams behind the plate. Tanner Allison down at first. Mason Davidson at third base. Tapper foul.
Once you clear the balls.
Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Helmerich didn't look like he was going to stick around to the 5th inning after the first for sure. Chandler offers. They don't check down at first base. Oh, Allison did? Okay, I didn't see him do his Superman impression. Another foul ball at the plate. Kids camp night tonight would have been after the 3rd day of camp, but got rained out Monday and got pushed back to Tuesday through Friday. Most teams do 1 or 2 days of kids camp. Full Count Ministries, a 4-day camp. Just missed outside. Count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Ryder Blanchard, the leadoff batter. We are at Veterans Park with the kids camp. About 150 kids. Ground ball 2 short. Charging, gloving, and throwing is Jacob Tucker to retire his counterpart. Again, these people, they just want to talk to me for some reason. I have no idea. This is a radio program. Go ahead with your traffic, sir. Ryder Blanchard, 2 for 2. Looks at a pitch high. Blanchard singled and scored in the first, had an infield single, but was caught stealing. It gets off the top of Dom Davis's glove. Rakes Creek field number 3 is the high school field for the local Hendersonville Commandos. 320 down the lines, 345 in right center field. I think it might be a little, nope, it's 345 in left center. 370 to dead center field. 3-1 swung on and missed. Full Count Ministries, Full Count. And another almost clear bell sound. Stick around. After the game, we'll have the Full Count Ministries verse of the game. And instead of being walked, he's hit by a pitch. He's 3 for 3 on hits, isn't he? 3 for 3 on base for sure, as he gets plunked for his efforts there. Hudson Separulo 1 for 2 steps to the plate. And we'll have a confab out there on the mound. I don't believe that's Logan Haslam, unless he has cut his hair. He may not be here today. I'm not sure. That may be Drew Lee that's pulling the pitcher. How many pitches did he have? Is that 83 for him? 83 pitches. So we'll have a call to the bullpen for the Flash. So we'll take a break. Go, yeah, upper one of those. We can do this one if you want to. I don't, whatever. There we go. We'll be right back.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hendersonville Flash called the bullpen. Egan with an E. Prather is on in relief. He's another right-hander. Helmrich goes 4 2/3 innings. Gives up 4 hits, 3 runs. They're earned. Did not walk a batter. I take that back. He did walk one batter. Struck out 5 and just plunked a batter. He faced 19 and will leave with no decision. And that's not true. There's a chance he gets a decision, I guess. The only decision could be a loss. Prather from Loyola University, Metairie, Louisiana, hometown. Separulo, 1 for 2. Yard card. Susan Reese calling yard card here quickly. That one goes to the backstop. Oh. Immediately enter the game and toss one over the catcher's glove. Go ahead, run in scoring position. Yard cards are free. You only get one a game unless you hit on that yard card. Separulo has 1 of the Rhythm's 7 home runs. Charlie Bozeman with a couple. Nathan Rowland has 1. Gabe Jenkins also with a home run. And Rylan Moses and Cam Suggs. Six different Rhythm players with big flies. Hudson Separulo hit one long and out of here, but it was foul, and he's now down to a 2-strike count. If you want to play yard card, you got to send in a post either on Facebook or YouTube beforehand and let us know. 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and Prather comes down and strikes out Separulo. Wah, 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 wah. There goes Susan Reese's yard card. No runs, no hits, no errors. One runner left on base. We're going to keep it right here because we missed the between inning fifth. It's time for our ACS Home Builders Alumni Spotlight. And tonight's Alumni Spotlight is a young man who spent the summer in our house. Pedro Pulliam, now I think more well known as Nate Pulliam or Nathan Pulliam or Nathaniel. And he's a married man now, former Saluki from Southwest Tennessee, played 2 years ago for the Rhythm, a right-handed pitcher. And he was one of 2 players that stayed the Reese Casa for the summer. Very nice young man. Enjoyed getting to know him. Actually, when I broadcasted a basketball game down in Southwest Tennessee, took my wife down there with me, and she helped do that. And we got to see Pedro down there as he came to one of the games. Southwest Tennessee played Vol State. And now Pedro's living in Dallas, Texas. He's married to Brooklyn. He's from Whitehaven High School in Memphis, Tennessee. He's our ACS Home Builders Alumni Spotlight tonight. Texted him. He did not text me back yet to give me any further information. But when I get it, I will pass it on. So enjoyed having Pedro. He's a relief pitcher for Full Count the summer that we played in the Prospect League. Thanks to Cam and Jessica Suggs, the owners of ACS Home Builders. Appreciate their support of Full Count Rhythm Baseball. Parker Davis still out on the mound after that rough 5th inning, facing 4, 5, and 6. So he faced 7 in the 3-run 5th. Delivers a called strike in there to the catcher, Dom Davis, who's 0 for 2. Noah Briggs, Tyler Reinhardt scheduled to follow Davis. Breaking pitch catches that inside corner. Davis now coming up on his 80th pitch. From Trevecca Nazarene University. Trying to see if he can get one of those starting spots. And here he gets a Corson fire and security strikeout, his 7th of the ball game.
Now batting third baseman, number 11, Noah Briggs.
Five up here in the rhythm section. Yeah, I don't know if I don't want to. That's that team up north that had that Fab Five. I don't want to talk about that. My wife said the Fab Five. No, it's just the rhythm section. Ken Stegall, Chris Freeman, Ava Dorn, Susan Reese, and yours truly. What was that, Ken? Just ask us. Noah Briggs pops this one up. Let's see if Separulo's got room over out of our view. And he apparently makes the catch. We have to use context clues. Ken, I don't think you need to go down there and text anybody on that one. That's going to be a pop out to the first baseman. I couldn't see it from my vantage point. I don't believe that Ken, our official scorer, could either. But Noah Briggs walking back dejectedly to his dugout, so we can only assume that Separulo made the catch. Tyler Reinhardt 1 for 2. Looks at ball 1. Davis looking for his first 1, 2, 3 innings since the first. Gets a swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. Called strike. One got away from him. Rhythm on the road tomorrow to Paducah. First time there since first scheduled game of the year. So Rhythm were up there and played 2 innings, and the rains came. We will not pick up that suspended game, though, tomorrow. That's going to be later on. Full Count Ministries, full count to Tyler Reinhardt. Parker Davis has a sign and delivers. Swing and a miss, and a Corson. Fire and security strikeout. His 8th in 6 innings in a 1-2-3 frame for Parker, the left-hander Davis. 3-3. We're all tied up, and we were like that in that 16-3 game up in Henderson. Then the Rhythm started scoring 2, and then put on a big one, a 9 spot in the top of the 9th. Let's see if the Rhythm can get ahead and then score some Country Financial Zach Williams insurance runs. We'll be right back.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here. We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Gabe Jenkins to lead off. He's 0 for 1, walked and scored. Looks at a called strike. Lined out to the center fielder in the 3rd inning. Egan Prather still in the ballgame for the Flash. He came on in relief of Peyton Helmerich. Struck out the only batter he faced in the 5th. Gabe Jenkins, Cason Hill, Tate Dickinson. And there's 3 straight strikes to Gabe Jenkins, and he goes down looking. Cason Hill will come to the plate looking for his first hit of the ball game. Takes a cut and comes up empty. Business management major from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, attended Middle Tennessee Christian. Brad Hill's his dad in College Grove, Tennessee. Ashley Bugg is his mother. That's popped up, maybe playable on the left field line. In is Gunnar Waldrop, and he will make the catch. Quickly 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nate Dickinson stands to the plate. 1 for 2, double. Drove in 2 runs in the 1st, struck out. Swinging in the 4th. Rhythm now trail in the hit column. Flash with 5 hits and 3 runs. Rhythm have 4 hits. Also have 2 errors. Peyton Helmrich goes 4 2/3, gives up 4 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. And Stegall has him with 2 walks. I said 1. Ken's right. I'm wrong. He's got a computer to keep up with it, though. I'm looking at his score sheet. Cheater. He's doing both. Five strikeouts match the official score. That's popped up. It's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. Unless Jacob Fraley can't find it. He's dancing out there, and he does. Finally got underneath it. For the final out, as Prather has come in and retired all 4 batters that he's faced. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Nope, we're going to go to the top of the 7th. We just got done playing it. They won't let us play it again. So we'll go to the top of the 7th. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
This is Eli Reese. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen for the Rhythm. Will Clodney from Lee University on in relief of Parker Davis. Davis goes 6 innings, gives up 5 hits, 3 runs. The computer says 1 earned. Ken said 2 earned. So he's going to have to go out and fix something. No walks for Parker Davis. 8 strikeouts for the left-hander in his 6 innings.
Be sure to join us for firefighter Mondays.
Clodney's 6'4", 205 pounds. He's a right-hander. Hometown Thompson Station, Tennessee. From Summit High School. Business administration major. He's the son of Wes and April Clodney, brother to Reagan and Faith. He's got a papa and a Nama in Thompson Station. Has a Nana and a Papa Lou in Tampa, Florida, and a big grandpa and Nadia in Chicago. Clodney on for his 3rd appearance of the year. He has 2 2/3 innings pitched so far, giving up 2 hits, 3 runs. They were earned. Struck out 5. And he's going to try to put a 0 up on the board, see if he can get his offense a chance to score and go ahead. First pitch is wide of the mark. Time called. Clodney coming over to the dugout, having a conversation with head coach Josh Carmen. Not sure what's going on. Well, we have the break. We'll tell you about a little OVL history. The Henderson Flash. Oh, got a nosebleed. Brad Swope, the trainer, is he here? Oh, Sweeney, he's just as almost good. Henderson Flash started in 2017. And they have played 8 years. They're in their 9th season. And they won their 200th game earlier this year. They're 4-5. They came in with a record of 198 and 139. So they now have 202 victories. They've won one championship. That was 2 years ago. And it took them 178 games to win their 100th game. Full Count Rhythm playing in their 6th season. It's 5th in the Ohio Valley League. It looks like Will Clodney is okay. And face Jacob Freilich, who's 1 for 2. There's a called strike. All right, somebody came up and needs to make some kind of a announcement. What do you need to tell Chris?
Okay, the Henderson Flash bus will not start. And she said if there's any crew or anyone mechanical here who might be able to help her, it's a female bus driver, that the bus is not started.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
That's well head out to right field. Back goes Kaysen Hill, and he's going to see that one sail over the wall. Jacob Freilich picks up the solo home run, and Henderson now leads. He jumped on that offering from Will Clodney. Looked like a fastball that he jumped on. The Flash's first lead of the game. Jacob Tucker at the plate. Rhythm came in with 160 wins in 5 seasons. That's a big overhand breaking pitch in there for a called strike. 160 up and 77 down. Only losing season was the year in the Prospect League. Fastball in there for a called strike. Went 25 and 30 in the Prospect League. Have wins of 36, 35, and 35 in their first 3 seasons. And last year didn't play as many with only 6 teams in the league. Finished 29 and 12 with their 3rd championship in the Ohio Valley League. It took Full Count Rhythm 134 games. Slow tapper fouled on the third base line. And of all the teams still in the Ohio Valley League, that's the fastest by 30 games. The Hoptown Hoppers got their 100th victory in 164 games. Full count, there were 100 wins and 34 losses, and that happened in their 3rd year of existence. 2-2 pitch to Tucker, swung on and missed. And of course, in fire and security strikeout. First for Clodney. Clodney on in relief of Parker Davis. Will now the pitcher of record for Full Count. Mason Lester at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Looks at a called strike at the letters. Struck out in the 3rd and reached on an error and scored. He's down in the count 0-2. Solo home run to lead off the 7th for Jacob Freilich. Just outside. That goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not sure if Kevin Patton, the official scorer of the Henderson Flash, is listening in tonight on Facebook or YouTube, but shout out to Mr. Patton. Very helpful in providing lineups, not only their home games, but also away games, as he sent me a preliminary copy. Appreciate Kevin. He does a good job keeping score on Game Changer. Full Count Ministries, full count. And that ball gets by Hamilton. It's ball 4. And a 1-out walk. Top of the order for the Flash. Gunnar Waldrop's 2 for 3. Driven in 2 runs. He went opposite field into right center field the last time he came up. Play my double play card here. Well, I think Waldrop runs pretty well. Ryder Blanchard, the second baseman, Joel Chandler at shortstop. They are pinching toward the base. That's second. Runner does not go, and that pitch is popped up on the right side. And that's going to be a tough play. Separulo is going to try to play it over his head, but it falls in foul territory. Separulo really didn't have a chance at that. He's running away from home plate. And that's a very tough flight to the ball. Easier play is from the second baseman typically, but as I said, Blanchard's playing way over toward the second base bag. 4-3, the Flash now lead here in the top of the 7th. In the dirt, and not sure if he was going. I think he read that dirt ball pretty quickly, but that'll be a wild pitch for Klodny. That's drilled to deep left field. It's out there by their bus, and Waldrop knows he got it. That's a 2-run home run. Flash bus driver said that she wasn't able to get her bus started, but I see some lights out there. Maybe she's able to get it started now. The Flash players definitely have gotten started here in the top of the 7th. 2-run blast by Waldrop. He now has 4 RBIs. And he's 3 for 4. We cannot see the bullpen from our vantage point, but bet you a lunch at McDonald's, it's busy right now. A double to right center for Waldrop. Now a 2-run home run to left center field. And the Flash have scored 3. Peyton Tatum, who's got the hat trick of strikeouts, steps to the plate. Struck out in the 1st, 3rd, and the 5th. He's run the gamut, hasn't he? Drop 3rd strike in the 1st, swinging in the 3rd, and a called strikeout in the 5th. Those were all by Parker Davis, so he's pretty happy to see Davis leave. Klodny now gone 2 balls and no strikes to the Flash DH. Just downstairs in a 3-0 count. Two home runs in the inning. Solo shot by Jacob Freilich and a 2-run shot by Gunnar Waldrop. That's in there for a called strike. Ball 4 in the turf. There's one out in the inning. 3 runs have scored. That's the second walk by Will Clodney. Let's see how far they'll go with Clodney. He's going to get at least one more batter. Braden Minio. You got a hit on that board on that walk to you? Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay. I thought, man, that's a good walk. Minio looks at a called strike. He's 1 for 2, or 1 for 3. He's grounded out twice to Separulo at first base. And a soft liner over the head of Joel Chandler, the shortstop, but was caught stealing. That ended the 4th. Clodney needs a ground ball to a middle infielder. Not going to get it with that overhand breaking pitch. On the road to Paducah and then back home for 2 before another day off on Father's Day. Play Hoptown at home and then Paducah. It's now Father's Day on the 14th. Scared all of you? I thought it was on the 14th. At my house, it's Father's Day every Sunday. Wait a minute. We have to play a game. We have to go on the road on Father's Day? That actually, I may not be going on the road on that trip. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on a slow breaking pitch. Corson fire and security. Strikeout. We got 3 plays that have occurred out of 6 batters so far. We got 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 home runs. Tom Davis 0 for 3. Fouls that one back. Next week, we'll have a guest broadcaster, hopefully on both Tuesday and Friday. Tuesday, Zach Williams will be in to handle the broadcast. Going on the road next Wednesday to Henderson. Runner from first takes off, pitches high ball, and it's going to be a stolen bag for Tatum. I am unavailable for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and probably for a couple days after that. Got some other broadcasts I need to do on Tuesday and Wednesday down the road at Volunteer State Community College for a high school showcase. Then I'm going to have surgery on Thursday. That is an off day. And the Rhythm play at home on the 19th. Not sure I'll be able to make that. Overhand breaking pitch misses outside. The count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, I don't know that it's the elevator issue. I'm not sure, but going to go have, pain relief is an issue. Have a little knee scope work. 2-2 pitch and a big jump at second base, and thank you for fouling that off. Dom Davis. I guess he could have swung and missed, would have ended the inning. But so Zach Williams, who was here at the ballpark, he might be home putting babies to bed. We'll be back to handle the broadcast on Tuesday. I will not be going on the road to Henderson. That's an overhand hammer. for Corson Fire and Security strikeout. Chladni strikes out the side, but allows 3 runs on 2 hits. No errors, and 1 runner was left on base. 3 spot in the top of the 7th for the Flash as we go to the 7th inning stretch.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Head to the bottom of the 7th, and Johnny Cash getting in rhythm, and rhythm players are going to need to get in rhythm. Scored 3 in the first inning. A single by Hudson Separulo, scored 1, 2-run double by Tate Dickinson, but it's been slim pickings since. Only 1 hit since the first inning. Egan Prather still in the ball game, pitching in his 2nd full inning. Charlie Bozeman coming to the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk. Charlie needs to get this party started. 2 home runs against the Flash up there, and he smokes one backhanded by the third baseman, Noah Briggs, who throws over to first, and Bozeman is robbed. Put a star by that play there by Briggs.
6 points
and 1 out. Bozeman put a charge into that one. 5 RBIs in the game with 2 home runs up at Henderson. Last time these 2 teams got together, inside pitch to Hamilton. He's 0 for 2. He's got a strikeout looking and a strikeout swinging. 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike. Rhythm scored 9 runs at the top of the 9th inning. That was there's base hit in the left field. Start talking about big run innings, and Rhythm players start hitting the ball on the button. Hamilton now 1 for 3. That was the 3rd time that Full Count had scored 9 runs in an inning. Did it for the first time in a 14-2 win against DuBois County back in July 4th of 2021. That was up in DuBois County, Huntingburg, Indiana. Did it 11 days later at home against DuBois County. Scored 9 runs in a 10-4 win. Take a hack, Jay Fuller. He's 0 for 2 with a couple flyouts. And then the 9-run inning against Henderson on June 5th. Only one other time have they scored more runs in an inning, and that was in July of 22 at Franklin, back against the Franklin Duelers. 10 runs, and that was in a 19-4 victory over the Duelers. And the Rhythm scored 8 runs in another inning in that game. So 8 runs, I believe, was in the first inning. And then they scored 10. And the capper on that was a grand slam home run by Drew Robertson. Rhythm got the 19-4 victory. 0-2 misses high and away. They've scored 8 runs in an inning 4 times in their history. July of 21, July 3rd against Henderson here at home. A 13-1 win against Fulton on July 14th of 2022. The game I just mentioned, the 19-4 victory up at Franklin. And then last year against Madisonville in a 14-6 victory here at DC3. So 8 times Full Count scored 8 runs in an inning as Fuller stays alive with a foul ball.
Ball.
8 runs or more twice, make it 3 times in 2021. 3 times in 2022. None times in 23 or 24. The 2 pitch to Fuller. And a chopper right to the first baseman. He steps on first, throws to second base, but sliding in safely is Hamilton. Fuller is retired 3 unassisted. For out number 2, Hamilton moves to second with 2 outs. Kayla Chandler's listening in. She in Charlotte, North Carolina tonight. She lives in Brandon, Mississippi. She's on the move. Joel from Orange Beach, Alabama, attends Montevallo. He's a rising sophomore, and they're going to throw back the old, little pop-up practice out to Mason Lester at second base. Joel's got grandparents in Canton, Mississippi, and Brandon, Mississippi. Beck is down in Canton. Grandin and Grand in Brandon, Mississippi. His dad, Joel Chandler, lives in Fairhope, Alabama. Staying in the host home of Fred Baldwin, along with Jackson Zeller. Barrett Brown's grandmother, Helen, listening in Madisonville, Kentucky. I think he calls her Nan. That's what I got on my sheet. Chandler 0 for 2, which means he is due, Ava Dorn says with enthusiasm. Ava, you ready for some kids camp tomorrow? No? No? You're over it? You over there with the 5 and 6 year olds, right? I'll be over there tomorrow. Just get ready. Do what? What? I thought this was a 5 through 12. How do we have 4-year-olds? AAA autoglass foul ball off to the right side. Look, if we're going to put rules out there, I think they need to be followed. If we say the camp is for 5-year-olds to 12-year-olds, what are we doing? Riff-raff. 1-1. Is that right? That's lined out to right field. Over his Freilich, makes a diving attempt, and he can't get there. 1 run will score, and Chandler's going to cruise into second base with a 2-out dudette double. And an RBI. Nice diving attempt by Freilich. Just could not come up with the ESPN Top 10 Web Gem. For Ryder Blanchard, Ken Stegall pulling out a yard card for Blanchard, our leadoff batter, who's been on base all 3 times he's come to the plate. He's had a little trouble running around him, but Susan's rooting for you. It would tie it up. Blanchard hits one out of here. Bryson Hamilton came in to score. It's 6-4. Oh, 2-out rally here for the Rhythm. Need to get on top so we can get some Country Financial Zach Williams insurance runs going. Zach said, as I paid my money, I got to get a mention. He's located right here in Hendersonville. City Square is where his office is when he's not tooling around the house. There's a wild pitch. He gets to the backstop. I didn't have to wait for Ken to call. That was pretty obvious. 6 years in a row, Ken and I have been up here in the Rhythm section. Second wild pitch by Prather. Now runner at third. Ryder with a Y, Blanchard with a P. A 4-pitch walk. Ken retains his yard card. I was going to say, is he going to go ahead and roll it right here? Ken Stegall playing his yard card right here, but we might have a new pitcher. There is action in the Flash bullpen. And let's see if he's making the call. Prather has now pitched to every batter in the lineup. Started out and retired the first 5 batters that he faced. Then a single by Bryson Hamilton. He went to second on a ground out by Jay Fuller, but an RBI double by Joel Chandler has brought the Rhythm back within 2. Again, not positive if this is last year's catcher for the Flash, Drew Lee. It's not Logan Haslam, who is their pitching coach. He was not at the game at Henderson when Rhythm played up there last week either. I think he's from the West Coast, so I'm not sure if he's over that way or not, but a little conversation and leaving Prather in the game. Pitching to his 10th batter, Hudson Ceparulo. Yard card for Ken Stegall, our official scorer. I don't think we've had one pay off yet, have we, Ken, this year? Mimi Hudson in Paris says, let's go, Hudson. She didn't type it out or anything, but I know that's what she's saying. Swing and a miss by Ceparulo. Not sure if his dad, Tommy, is here or not. Is he here? Is Tommy here? I didn't see him before the game. I thought he said that he was coming. And a swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. Ceparulo with a couple of strikeouts in his last 2 at-bats, and there goes Ken's yard card. The Rhythm score 1 on 2 hits, no errors. 1 runner was left on base. We're through 7, scheduled for 9, and the Flash lead 6-4.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hendersonville Firefighters Association called to the bullpen for the Rhythm. Luke Vierkant is out of the bullpen. We think he's on the mound now. We don't know where he was warming up since we can't see the bullpen. 5'10", 165-pound, rising redshirt freshman at Trevecca. He pitched at high school ball at Goodpasture, sports management major. Son of Eric and Casey Vierkant, brother to Levi and Eva. He's got a granny in Virginia, and a nanny in Hendersonville. Vierkant being visited by Charlie Bozeman, a third baseman, and catcher Bryson Hamilton. This is the fourth appearance of the year for Vierkant. He now has the most appearances. He's got 5 innings under his belt, 3 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. Struck out 6. Has plunked 1. Has a 1-0 record. 3.60 ERA. He will face Noah Briggs, Tyler Reinhardt, and Jacob Freilich. Briggs 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts. He takes a home run cut and comes up empty. Will Clodney, 1 inning, 2 hits. They were big flies. 3 runs given up. They were all earned. Walked 2. Struck out the 3 batters that he faced. As that one just gets. Oh, somebody's got to trying to make a play. He saw that one up in the air. He's got his glove on. And he tried to make that play, but no, couldn't make the play. AAA Autoglass foul ball. Did not break that little guy's face. That was good. But he was very aggressive going after it. Tapper foul. Still plenty of kids here at the old ball yard. School night, Ava. What's going on? You think all these kids are homeschooled? It's summer break. No, okay. 1-2 pitch. That's right over the plate for ball 2. Apparently a little bit down. No wind. That U.S. flag out there at center field couldn't be any more limp at the pole there. Another fister. That's going to get out of play, and the young man standing down there on the, what are they standing on, the electric box? He's out after it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's in there on the inside corner. And of course, in fire and security, strikeout. Tyler Reinhardt will come to the plate. He's 1 for 3. The center fielder. Where'd they go? Right center field. And they get the run back. A solo home run by Reinhardt out to right center field. He's messing around with these singles. 3 home runs in the game for the Flash. And a 3-run lead is back for the Flash. Did you get the hit up on the board there, Ava? Swing and a miss by Fralick. Fralick led off the 7th with a solo home run. Just to the left of the scoreboard. Pitch died at the plate and swung on and missed. Second long ball given up by Vierkant this year. Fralick 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. Yep, into the glove, and that's a Corson strikeout. Home run sandwiched in between a couple of strikeouts. Let's not develop a pattern here, though. Tucker 0 for 3. Scored after reaching on a fielder's choice in the 5th. LSU Eunice player, Jacob Tucker. Swing and a miss on a pitch out of the zone. Their final loss of the year to Blinn College, who I believe was in the championship game against Johnson County. Johnson County ended up winning the Division I Junior College World Series. They had a loss to Miami-Dade College, a victory over Wabash Valley College, then a 16-6 loss to Blinn, which ended in 6 innings. LSU Eunice finished the year 47-13. There's another ground ball to Separulo, who's been plenty active down there. He steps on first base for the final out of the 8th. The Rhythm, 2 more cracks at it. One coming up here in the bottom of the 8th. 1 run in the inning on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. 7-4 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. You're watching the Full Count Broadcast Network.
At the Hendersonville Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 3460, we believe our mission goes beyond the firehouse. It's about serving people, strengthening our community, and sharing hope. That's why we're proud to support Full Count Ministries and their dedication to developing athletes, building character, and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whether on the field or in the community, we stand united in sharing the good news and making a lasting impact. Hendersonville Firefighters Association, Local 3460, proudly supporting Full Count Ministries. Go Rhythm!
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Egan Prather still on the mound for the Flash. He'll face 3, 4, and 5 in the Rhythm lineup. Jenkins 0 for 2, which means he is due. Sounds like she's saying, dude. No, don't get her started on that. Swing and a miss. The cadet, Gabe Jenkins. He's doing a great job at kids camp today. Bryson Hamilton, a couple of cadets showing off their leadership skills. That breaking pitch stays high. You think there's some discipline at VMI? There might be a little bit. There might be some yes sirs and no sirs. It's a fastball that catches that outside corner. Grace's batting average from 222 to 255 with a 5 for 8. His last 2 games for VMI. Got to get those updated stats on this sheet. I'm going by memory there. First 30 games, he had 4 doubles and 10 RBIs. I think he had 3 or 4 more RBIs in those last 2 games. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes to begin the 8th. 4th strikeout for Prather. Jason Hill comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3. He's really due. I knew you were tired, Avis, so I didn't set you up for that one. Jason turns away from that pitch. Take a cut right there. Jason Hill comes up empty. Thought Prather had pitched in that game up at Henderson, but he DH'd. I knew I said his name. He went 0 for 4 in that game. Doing a little bit better here on the mound, and he's got 3 consecutive strikeouts as Hill chases. Now 0 for 4. Rhythm have struck out 10 times in this ball game. Peyton Helmerich had 5 strikeouts. Now Prather has 5 strikeouts. Breaking pitch misses down to Tate Dickinson, who's 1 for 3. Tate, an LSU Bengal from Eunice. Only there was a way to figure out where Eunice is. You think it's near Shreveport? Or Shreveport, as they call it? I got Dickinson playing 7 games, 1 start. He got a hit. And he got a hit in the first at-bat of his Rhythm career. Double down the right field line. Near Lafayette. Okay. Capital of Louisiana. Where is it? Baton Rouge. That's off the fist out to center field, but coming on to make the catch is Tyler Reinhardt. And a 1-2-3 inning for Prather. And if the Rhythm are going to win this one, it's going to have to be a walk-off. We are going to the 9th. 7-4 is the score.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
So not by Shreveport, down south. Spent a little time down there, not much in lower Louisiana. Had a big fraud case that took me down there to outside. Is there a place called LaPorte, maybe? It's a big LP gas place. That's going way back. That's a long time ago. Worked a big fraud case down there. And while we were there, took a little trip to New Orleans. Amazingly, ran into the defense attorney of the subject we were investigating. That was awkward. First pitch swinging, Mason Lester fouls that one off. Luke Vierkan in to finish the game in the ninth. See, former Flash player Milan Abradovich, common spelling of Abradovich, played for LSU Eunice this year. Remember that name, Ken? I think he was their catcher. Oh, yeah, probably related. He hit 337. Started all 59 games, so I'm guessing he didn't catch. They played 60, so he only missed one game. Popped up, that'll get out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the number 9 hole hitter with Gunner 3 for 4 Waldrop on deck. See if they got anybody there. Aiden Mouton, also a former Flash player, hit 429. Am I looking at the right year? Good night. He had a year. 429, 82 hits. On the outside corner, says home plate umpire Colby Adams for a Corson Fire and Security strikeout. Strikeout for Vierkant. He says, I don't like that baseball. Let's try a different one. Waldrop flew out in the first, and that's the last time he's been retired. Singled in the third, doubled in the fifth, drove in 2 runs, homered in the 7th, and drove in 2 runs. He is a triple away from the cycle. Don't get a lot of triples here at DC3. Popped up that. Not sure if it's going to be playable or not. Yeah, we'll know it. You're right. It's a foul ball, but we don't know if it was playable. Down there past the building, that is the third base dugout. It's also the workout and locker room for Hendersonville High School and their batting cage. Say what? Oh, yeah, it's not a triple. Inside pitch and nearly hit Waldrop for strike 2. See if I can see this roster, see if there's any other former Flash players for LSU Eunice that I recognize. Waldrop throws the ball back to Vierkant. He's a kind man. Don't see any swing and a miss. That falls out of the glove of Bryson Hamilton. He's going to throw down to Separulo, and that's another Corson Fire and Security strikeout. Separulo gets the put out, and that's 2 retired here in the top of the 9th. Peyton Tatum, 3 strikeouts and a walk, steps to the plate. Due up in the bottom of the 9th, 6, 7, and 8 for the Rhythm. Charlie Bozeman, Bryson Hamilton, Jay Fuller. Rhythm come in 6 and 1. Only loss was to Madisonville Miners when they were 0 and 7. Swing and a miss. See how the other squads are doing today. The Madisonville Miners lead the Paducah Chiefs. As the Miners bat in the bottom of the 8th. And it looks like the Railroaders must be finished already. They are. They defeated the Hoptown Hoppers 9-7. Pick up their second win of the year. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 9th. Tatum does not chase, and he'll face a full count Ministries full count. Popped up to the shortstop, Joel Chandler. He makes that catch every day. A 1-2-3 inning for Veerkant after giving up the solo home run in the 8th. He retired 6 of the 7 batters that he faced. It is rally time. Put your rally caps on. Put your shoes on the other foot, whatever it takes. It's time to get going in the bottom of the 9th. We'll be right back.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
New pitcher on for the Henderson Flash, 6'1", 185-pound right-hander from Vincennes University, hometown of Evansville, Indiana. He is on in relief of Egan Prather, looking to pick up the victory for the Flash. Even their record. This is the 10th game of the year for the Flash. It's the Rhythm's 8th. Of course, stay tuned. We'll have the Full Count Ministries verse of the game and the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. Our title sponsor, the player of the game.
Let's go.
Yard card for Charlie Bozeman, called out by Ava Dorn, with a silent H in there. Jeff's first pitch is at the knees for a called strike. Healthy hack there, but AAA Autoglass foul ball. Chip's first time to face the Rhythm this year. That's a hard smash to shortstop. And up with it is Tucker. He throws Bozeman out at first. Wah, 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 wah. And there goes Ava Dorn's yard card. Tucker's been solid over there at shortstop today. Bryson Hamilton at the plate. He's 1 for 3. I'm going to go ahead and go yard card right here with Hamilton. Bryson Hamilton with a solo shot. Got to get it started sometime. That's a solid base hit. I lose my yard card, but Hamilton's now 2 for 4. And it's a good start. Jay Fuller will come to the plate. He's looking for his first hit of the ball game. A couple of flyouts and a ground out. Just we need a story behind Careless Whisper here as to how that is a really pump you up song for Jay Fuller. Got to called strike. Got to get Jay off the schneid here. At a 41% on base average, but that's 4 walks and a hit batter playing in his 5th game. We got Al's wood-fired pizza being delivered. Is that Brody Smithson? The youngest Smithson. High and away. Isaiah Fuller's calling yard card. Glenn Grant checking in from Lake Lanier. It's on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Might as well use them, Isaiah. They're free. Glenn Grant, the father of Jackson Grant. Fouled into the and out of the Rhythm dugout. Heads up over there. Ryder Blanchard doing a little jump roping over there. So we got Ryland Moses' little brother. Well, can't remember if it's Caden or Sladen. I think it's Sladen. Is our bat boy tonight. 2-2 pitch on the outside for ball 3. That pitch has been called strike tonight. I want to thank Chick-fil-A of Rivergate for being the title sponsor yet again for the Rhythm. Todd Hunley, Linda Hunley. Extremely generous people. Full Count Ministries, full count. And ball 4. Isaiah, you keep your yard cart.
Now running the shortstop, number 4, Joe Chandler.
Tying run coming to the plate. Glenn's going to be in town Friday and Saturday. I mean, if you're going to come in for Friday, might as well stick around Saturday. We got home games both days. Palmer Schiff running into a little bit of trouble here, facing Joel Chandler now. 1 out, 2 on. Breaking pitch, winks at the outside corner. It's a called strike. Prather goes 3 1/3 innings. Gives up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 1, struck out 5. Could Joel Chandler tie us up with a 3-run bomb right here? He could. Chris Freeman, the only one with a yard card up here. He's he's waiting. Started to go and does not. It's called a strike. On deck, the leadoff man, and Chandler flails at that outside pitch. He was concerned that that might have been called strike 3. Might have been a little too far out, but Joel down on strikes. And the Rhythm now down to their final out. 2 out, 2 on. They are trailing by 3. Rhythm on the road to Paducah tomorrow. I will be on the bus, on the Anchor Transportation bus, probably being driven by Steven Ardito. Schiff is staying on the outside portion of the plate for sure. He don't want to get anything in on anybody's kitchen here that they could jerk out of here. Ryder Blanchard, a couple of singles, hit by a pitch and a walk. He's been on base all 4 times. See if he can keep it up. Peyton Helmery got the start, went 4 2/3. Egan Prather came in 3 1/3. Now Schiff trying to pick up the save. And there's not a chance that's a strike, but it's called one in the left-handed batter's box. Rhythm down to their last strike, and you better take a fungo up there. Must have missed down. Blanchard playing in his first game in a Rhythm uniform. He could be the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game, especially if he does something big right here. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's your ball game. Rhythm get 2 on in the bottom of the 9th, but cannot push a run across and fall to the Henderson Flash, who get their first victory in 3 games against Full Count Rhythm. Palmer Schiff comes in and gets the save in 1 inning, gives up 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, couple of strikeouts as he faces 5 batters. Win goes to Egan Prather, and the loss goes to Will Clodney. Clodney falls to 0-1 on the season. Rhythm fall to 6-2, and Henderson evens their record at 5-5. I said tomorrow the Rhythm will be at Paducah. And let's see where Henderson Flash, as some of you watching in, probably interested in the Flash. On the 11th, they are hosting the Fulton Railroaders, who got the victory tonight. This game took 2 hours and 38 minutes before an attendance of 435. I believe that's bigger than opening day. As Lori Onan says, congratulations, Flash. I think she might be a host home, my recollection. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Flash. Rhythm 4 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. And the Rhythm were outscored 7-1 after that 3-run first inning. Let's get to our Full Count Ministries verse of the game. It's our camp verse this week, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 21. And they're using a little different translation. This is the translation I use. It's the NIV. God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. 2 Corinthians 5:21 is our Full Count Ministries verse of the game. And our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game, even though he struck out there at the end, he had a couple of hits. Ryder Blanchard, Bryson Hamilton, 2 for 4 as well. 2 RBIs for Tate Dickinson in his debut. Let's see what we got on the pitching side. Veerkamp with 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. Parker Davis actually a pretty good outing. Gave up 3 runs, but they were unearned, or 2 were earned, so 1 unearned run. I'm going to go Parker Davis. We're going to go pitching here as he delivered 6 innings, faced 24 batters, did allow 5 hits. No home runs. The home runs came later. Parker Davis is our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game, the rising senior at Trevecca Nazarene. He's getting a start a week for the Rhythm. So we'll be on the road tomorrow and hopefully no rain. And I think we're going to see Caleb Pika, the former Vol State Pioneer, former Lipscomb Bison, who's now in the portal. He is going to travel on the road to Paducah and hopefully give a good start as the Rhythm take on the Chiefs. Any final words over there from Facebook? All right, I'm going to read it. Janet Vukovic, another Henderson flash. They come out when they when the final score, when they win. They don't comment during the game too. It's not mandatory, but I'd like to hear from you during the game as well as after. Well, that'll do it. The Rhythm section is shutting it down up here in the press box. See the kids out there getting on the field. And kids camp will resume tomorrow, day 3 at 9 a.m. over at Veterans Park. Final day will be on Friday. Rhythm on the road tomorrow at Paducah and then back home for a Friday, Saturday homestand before a Sunday day off. Next week's going to be crazy. I will broadcast, looks like 1 game, and that'll be at Henderson next Wednesday, depending on the weather. A lovely wife, the director, Susan Reese, got anything final to say? She's pretty shy as well. She doesn't want to get that microphone on. So for general manager and head coach Josh Carmen, and for the Rhythm section, Ken Stegall still up in the press box. For my lovely wife, this is Tim Reese saying thank you for watching another exciting edition in the Ohio Valley League of Full Count Rhythm Baseball. We'll be back on the air tomorrow, Lord willing, as I say, at Paducah. That'll do it from Drake Street Park tonight, where the Henderson Flash defeat Full Count 7-4. Good night, everybody.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm Baseball game presented by Full Count Ministries and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We'll see you next time right here on the Full Count